Prince hates when I drop it, but no matter what he do, he can't stop the profit.
Joe Robert, come here real quick. Yo, I just saw Eclipse downtown. Let me put you on. Word, he down there bugging. He got them ill and out.
Let's continue the saga. Mad drama. I met this chick.
I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest. I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At center. At shooting guard.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center.
Here we go.
Last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
Robinson, and it's in off the backboard.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Sacre's shot is off.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this. Fellas, I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Pass to Len. And that one is hammered home.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Kilpatrick passes to Robinson. Here's Kilpatrick. He's covered by Sacre. Here's Kilpatrick. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. From outside, off the mark. Suns trail by 4. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Lure kicks to Sacre. For 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point for him, Greg. I mean, sometimes after a big loss like that, it can be a catalyst or a wake-up call for the locker room.
No good. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, leading by a point. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player.
It was definitely a hard decision. I had to sit down with my family and weigh the options and really take the time to figure out what's best for me.
Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case in the landscape that
both teams will make substitutions. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They've got Robinson. He's out there with Henry Sims. Wayne Ellington is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
he almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Knight into the lane. That one a little long. Nets trail by 4. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Ellington with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. To the middle, just 5 on the clock. Robinson dishes to Bogdanovich. Sims the pass to Ellington. From outside, off the mark.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Kilpatrick's got 6 points.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look... like he was out of his element at all right there. You know, talking about Brandon Knight, part of the reason he's been traded so often is because teams are offering great prospects in return. Detroit dealt him for Brandon Jennings, and Milwaukee dealt him for Michael Carter-Williams. You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
For 3, Ellington. Here's Sims, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so we wrap up the first half.
Well, Tyson, what has been the key to enabling your team to control the tempo of this game through?
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Warren's been able to continue his game. 10 points.
Suns leading by 11. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Sacre in at point guard. E.J. Tucker is out there with John Lure. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Knight in at the 2. And Tucker kicks to Lure. And he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 13.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now the pass to Ellington. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Knight. Sims, the pass to Ellington. Just 5 to shoot. Sims dishes to Jack. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work for forcing that miss.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Sacre's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jack against Knight. And Jack kicks to Sims. Robinson passes to Ellington. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Ellington's got 7. And here's Freak. He has 7. Knight dishes to Len. Lure the pass to Knight. The 10-footer. And that one's good. Knight's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Assist from John Moore.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Phoenix making some changes. Nets trail by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
So you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
Hollis Jefferson is out there with Young. Then it's Thomas Robinson. And then there's Henry Sims. And it's Lopez in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Jack. Bank shot. No good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the dish to Ellington. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Not enough on that one as it misses. The feed to Goodwin. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow. The biggest factor in this game may have been his shot blocking. He had a great nose for the ball and contested every attempt that was anywhere near him. And such quick reaction times from him. That's what really struck me.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille.
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC. Look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're gonna have to decide the legacy you want to leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we gotta set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team all-NBA, first team all-defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakingandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you, and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste, and you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing? You know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger? You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line.
I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan. Not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laude?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freakin' and Vibin', Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa,
You
okay,
love it,
all
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yo, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you gotta say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece, you need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right, but blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What are you thinking about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at?
I
think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life, thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.
Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, vivir.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's gonna be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
The enchanting sunset over the desert of Phoenix. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And really no surprise here, guys, at all to find them among the elite teams in their conference. And moreover, I'd say this.
1:46 left here in the opening quarter.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
No one
in the first quarter.
Yeah, they brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left them no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep them from converting the easy buckets.
And just a solid start to the season for Teletovic last year. I mean, unfortunately, it came to a close prematurely as he was battling blood clots.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, for Teletovic, he got the clots in early December, and Clark, fortunately, he made a full recovery.
Yeah, good to see him back. You know, Bosch's blood clot battle was more publicized due to his stardom, but Teletovic went through the same thing. It's a real threat to an athlete, and hopefully it's well behind him and he doesn't have to run that race anymore.
Freak with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Goes back up, and that's going to be a travel. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They set the screen. Dellavedova kicks to Fry. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Fry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Irving. Can't get it to go.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team. Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. Group substitution here for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Len. Mirza Teletovic comes in for John Lewis. Goodwin's checked in for T.J. Ward. And it's Zachary in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for LeBron. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Amon Shumpert is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Love in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 11 points, and did he ever have active hands on defense? Stealing, blocks, both were a part of his game that night. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
To tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Now, here is Irving, defended by Sacre, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Kyrie. Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the business.
Agreed.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Teletovic kicks to Sacre. Mozgov grabs the board.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Irving drives in. Second shot opportunity. No good from Frye.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
So you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down. You know you're flowing.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. Here's Mozgov, and he makes the 8-footer. Mozgov's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
They're doing much better now. I mean, in the first quarter, they converted less than 30% of their field goals. But they've bounced back nicely here.
Irving, good.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Knight dishes to Sacre. Cavaliers with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it quickly, though. Quite honestly.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Platoon swap here for Phoenix. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Shumpert. Sacre, he's in at the point. Chandler out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Tucker in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this end. Level, their lead will be safe.
Cleveland leading by 5. Phoenix had a season of heartbreak last year. So many losses for them on last-second shots. Late-game losses, Greg, buzzer beaters.
Yeah, it's sad if you're a Phoenix fan. How many times this team lost at the buzzer? Just close games in general. Of their 42 losses, how about 18 were by 5 points or less?
Picked by Mozgov. Here's Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Offensive rebound. Chandler kicks it to Tucker. Knight passes to Sacre over Irving. Sacre's shot is off.
You know, trying to think back on all of the last-second losses for the Suns last year, guys. Heck, the Clippers, Milwaukee, Houston, the Grizzlies, Kings, and Warriors. Ouch.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Fry dishes to Mozgov. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Irving attacking. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sacre. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Sacre's got 5 points so far. Irving drives in. Chandler with the block. But he gets it back. And as we conclude the third quarter. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. He's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point. Here's James. And it's good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Channing Frye. And the Suns miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 3. It's LeBron with the drive. Len grabs the board. Len's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Sacre. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's foul number 2 for him. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Here's Sacre. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the wing right side. Launches a three. The rebound by Kevin Love.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And a wide open look for Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's a 7-point Cavalier lead. Can they get it? It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Cavaliers. Shot clock at 5, and they double up James. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Freak, covered by Irving. Now here's Freak. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly good...
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself.
I told you. Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box. Check them out.
Woo, it's like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done. I'll make the call.
In Pagnotti we trust.
I told you you'd love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Freaking and vibing in these, baby.
Every city, every state, every country you know. All around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know. This is how it goes. Got the people saying. We like to love it.
It's been a long road trip. Last game is tonight, and I know I want to get out of here with a win. We'll be back in front of the home crowd soon, but now's not the time to be looking ahead. I need to step up my game and help this team get it done. No excuses.
A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan, joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. This homestand. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Sacre, he's in at point guard. P.J. Tucker is out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Len in at the center position. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Williams dishes to Powell. Felton kicks to Williams. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Len grabs the board.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he's averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
Kicks it to McGee. Wesley Matthews on the wing. McGee a screen. Matthews goes in from the line. No good off the back of the rim.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And a wide open look for Freak. Good on the triple. Sacre's got 5 now. Mavericks trail by 9. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
McGee sets the pick for Felton. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his first points in this one.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
It always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Felton the pass to Williams. McGee is screen on Knight. Williams kicks to Felton and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Suns lead by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA. Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like... Comes in for Goodwin.
TJ Warren.
Mavericks trail by 12. Setting the floor for the Suns. Sacre in a 2-guard. Chandler out there with Warren. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Booker in at the small forward position. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks made a huge difference. He had 9 points and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Now here's Parsons. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Nobody near Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. Bledsoe dishes to Sacre. Shoots. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Suns lead by 14. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. Felton comes in for J.J. Barea. Phoenix also making some changes. Lenz checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Booker. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. Nowitzki, the shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
Williams with the ball. Out-defended by Freak. There's the 3. The rebound by Sacre. Suns leading by 16.
Hey, guys, it's been a slow decline for Darren Williams the last few seasons. Once considered an elite point guard, he just doesn't have that stature any longer.
And Parsons kicks to Williams. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
And there's the feed tonight. The pass to Sacre. Shoots a three. The shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Well, for Williams, Greg, in his decline, his field goal percentage dropped to below 40%. And so that brings the first half to a close.
Well, Tyson coming off the loss in the...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. Williams, he's checked in for Parsons. Sacre, he's checked in for Phoenix. Mavericks trail by 15. They've got Nowitzki. Darren Williams out there with J.J. Barea. Then it's Matthews, and it's Pachulia in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. They get it back, and the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Inside, here's Pachulia. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Pachulia's got 6 points in the quarter. Suns leading by 13. Bledsoe passes to Sacre from outside the arc. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Williams dishes to Barea. Here is Matthews. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the shot is good. Booker's got 15.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Barea. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Bledsoe kicks to Sacre. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Bledsoe passes to Lure. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Lets the three fly. Barea, no good. Suns leading by 13. Sacre dishes to Booker. Here's Lure. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly.
With a change here too. J.J. Barea is checked in for Chandler Parsons. Lenz checked in for Phoenix. Sacre comes in for Knight. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Sacre in at point guard. John Lure's out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Len, and it's Goodwin in at the 2. Another miss by Barea. And it's Phoenix's ball. Sacre kicks to Goodwin. He dishes it to Sacre. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
So it's the Suns winning.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rolled.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
As I was saying, we got a real big problem. All this kitty stuff, you evil twins, CC and Dom got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature, all right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. But recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Now that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make you flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we're doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf and how it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic, we all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about Team
what?
Freak?
A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what you
say
know?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap.
You gonna let her talk to me like that, really?
This
You
is
can check
way
her
too
now.
cold in here, and I ain't even
check
talking
her
about
now.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you know I'll never leave our parents in projects.
Thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, Freak, think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
And how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Yo, because people just don't know.
They be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just got to make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He could put you on?
Maybe. You got to do what you got to do when you need to do it to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live.